Hi, I'm Andrea Beaulieu. Today I want to talk about impact, how you have impact through your stories. I have clients that come to me with questions about impact and they have several concerns, so I'll share some of those with you. Number one, the question is, how vulnerable should I be? Well, that's a big question. How vulnerable do you feel comfortable being? Because vulnerability really does create believability. It creates that respect. It draws us in. But it all depends on your audience and your comfort zone. There are things that you're appropriate about. If you can tell a story, you can't tell a story without sobbing or screaming at people, I'd say, it's not quite ready for that story yet. Maybe pull back a little bit and do a different story. So it really all depends, but yes, vulnerability is great in storytelling. Or they'll also ask, I have this story, but I don't quite remember all of it. Is it okay if I make some things up? To which I say, well, if it's the color of the wall in the room, that's one thing. It's probably not a crucial element. But if you're making up a whole person, nah. See, the whole thing about telling your story is because this gives us an insight and a glimpse into your organization, into who you are, into what happened, into the other people. That needs to be truthful. When I was working as a journalist, we would sometimes create these composite stories where we'd take the experiences of 2 or 3 people and create one character. But it was very transparent, and we did it to protect people's identity. This is not the situation when you're telling a story, so be truthful. And the third point, the third question I get is, well, I don't know if I want to tell this story because it's some stuff that might make me look bad. So they say, should I tell that? They ask me that. Well, the truth is that most stories have the good, the bad, and the ugly. And if you don't share it all, in some context, it's less believable. I told a story in a speech that really was about a failure that I had. You could call it a failure with an organization. But I told it because I knew it would be a great teaching point and something other people could learn from. Now I put it in the context of what grew out of that, and that it was ultimately a successful thing that came out of that. But I talked about that failure, so I gave the good and the bad and the ugly, and it's a good idea. Again, it comes down to your own place of vulnerability. So don't rush, don't do things that you don't feel comfortable with, but allow yourself to think about these ideas, about that level of vulnerability, about telling the truth, and about speaking the good, the bad, and the ugly. Okay? Thanks for watching today, and remember, all the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players, so make sure your play is authentically yours. See ya!